Okay. Good morning, America. Good afternoon, Turkey, everyone. My name is Jesus Alvarez-Cedillo, and I'm pleased to be here to present our application on the cognitive behavioral intervention method for disruptive behaviors in the classroom. The purpose of my presentation is show the main cognitive behaviors in the class, under the context of the education of Mexico, the Mexico. This paper was developed by the group of the researchers from the National Politecnico Institute in Mexico, called Episteme. This research group is multidisciplinary, and we develop research in education, administration, environment, and we focus on solving social problems in our country. In the research works, an action procedure was developed that interferes with improving the cognitive and behavioral state in the classroom through all subjects in the face of disruptive behaviors. Although our research is based on different intervention models developed in various behavioral and constructive learning theories and their different approaches. We sought to apply to methodology that takes and is motivating aids in the students, the education in values, and the orderly construction of the behavior. Two cases were analyzed on time information for by results under the principle of the participation observation. First, the principal axes are explored where it is pointing out the frequency of the event and the intensity of disruptive behaviors in all sought and the understand academic performance. The sample of the qualitative result is present the significant difference between intervention phases of the two axes proposed and the group level. The cognitive behavioral educational intervention model currently represents a useful multidisciplinary tool to analyze disruptive behaviors based on the principles, foundation, and methods. Behavior is defined as the weight on the behaving that on the individual has, given the precious concept. Disruptive behaviors give the threat on means breaking abruptly, savagely, or unconsciously. This indicates that it is irrelevant of determining change as being generated, which has nothing to do with the physical. Disruptive behavior is a behavior in which there is an evaluation on the status quo of the classroom, or in relation with norms and social roles appropriate to the age in the educational system, refers and which interrupt the harmony of the learning, the harmony of the class, which can be manifested in different degrees or intensities as disordering, shouting, getting out without permission, fighting, challenging the teacher figure, some results of the current postmodernity. In the literature, several authors converse on the following aspects and tend to manifest disruptive behavior. 1. Action that disrupt ongoing activities. 2. Behavior that distort the normal development of the task. And 3. Behavior force the teacher to invest much of the time allocated on the teaching and learning process in coping. Disruptive behavior can occur in the classroom in a timely or persistent manner. The adequate preparation of the teacher will allow them to detect the persistence of behaviors, in particular in some students. This type of persistent behavior generate different kinds of disorders. How destructive impulse control disorders, conduct disorders, oppositional desafiant disorders, imminent and explosive disorder, and antisocial personality disorder. The cognitive behavioral methods can be highly effective for addressing disrupted behaviors in the classroom, and it's possible use different methods as they understand triggers, identify the specific triggers or situations that lead to disruptive behaviors. This call involves certain tasks, interactions with peers, and environmental factors. This possible use to cognitive restructuring help students recognize and challenge negative thought patterns that contribute and their disruptive behaviors, encourage them to reframe their strokes in a more positive and constructive manner. Three, we can use two behavioral strategies, implement behavior modification techniques so that the positive reinforcement token economies or behavior contracts encourage positive behaviors and discourage disruptive ones. Skill buildings. Teach students alternative coping strategy and social skill to manage their emotions and interact more effectively with peers and authority figures. Other factor is the consistency and reinforcement, ensure that intervention are consistently applied and reinforce positive behaviors through praise and rewards. Two, the collaboration and stakeholders. Work closely with parents, teachers, and other relevant stakeholders to develop and implement the comprehensive intervention plan that address the individual needs of the student. And for last, the monitoring and evaluation. Continuously monitor the effectiveness in the intervention and make adjustments as needed. Regularly evaluate the student progress and celebrate their success along the way. The present now research in this present research, we use it with doing the quality research based in the methodology on the phenomenology has its object study on the behavior of the classroom. WIT is the one designed and applied the model, the cognitive behavioral intervention for disruptive behaviors in the school. The proposed model is intended for application in students with different degrees intensity and frequency and disruptive behaviors, covering characteristics of risk factors for an conduct disorder. Furthermore, the theoretical principle for behavior and the constructivist alone used to implement ideas for focus on learning how the vital context on behavior notification, thus intervene in the application of the students and not on the individual or in particular. No research is qualitative, something this is based in theoretical principles, which aim to describe reality, the experience of my subjects from the holistic perspective of their data collection. The intervention model for the behavior modification was applied in two primary schools in Mexico City, in the place called Gustavo Madero in Mexico City, in schools for basic formation or primary education. The results obtained by our investigation research, we obtained the results in the age phase, positive or negative phase behaviors. However, it is possible to garner a study to equitable outcomes. The registry was developed with 25 spontaneous occasions in each phase. On the other hand, the first phase, we evaluate only two phases. In the first phase, the first phase intervention was latest January 31, 1918, and the second in March 28, 2018, too, in 40 school days. The second phase continuing in April, in April 1918, in 34 schools applied this study. Results on the first case. Case 1. During the first phase of the intervention, by directly observation, unequal evolution of durability and intensity of disruptive behaviors were noted. And as the intervention progressed, the recorded record for negative decreased these disruptive behaviors. The work on values on the learning and the social competence derive on influence on the frequency, the high intensity disruptive behaviors, which decreased until raising and in the second phase, we have an 8.57% shown in the figure. In the subject, from the beginning in the first place and the end the second, to present nuclear improvement in behavior. That is an increase in appropriate conduct in 66.67% and decrease the disruptive behavior for less 54%. This research aims to determine if it is possible to respond to this disruptive behavior without focusing on a single student within the classroom and improve academic performance in parallel. At the same time, offering a new product and educational community, an innovation model in the face of disruptive behaviors, which manage and coordinate wide innovative methodologies, education in values and reinforcing strategies for the redirection and cognitive behavioral simulation. Therefore, considering the result collected, in first place on a specific case of high intensity or frequency on disruptive behaviors, I can be concluded that apparent behavior modification is achieved. In both cases, a significant decrease in the frequency of disruptive behaviors and their intensity, an increased appropriation positive behavior, and completed. Also, improved social and civic skills, assertiveness, and adequate communication were achieved through the program values. In both, in the first case and the second, innovative methodologies require their interest, motivation, and attention. For example, getting significantly involved in the dynamics in the classroom, doing homework daily. In the case one, demonstrated dramatic improvement in calligraphy. When the group in general disruptive behavior decrease, the point on the reducing dose and lower intensity, such as getting up without permission, talking while the teacher explains, and forgetting books on homework. The innovative methodology assures that everyone is involved in learning dynamics without the possibility of refusal. This improves the academic performance for a subject, as shown in the results. The complete article with all the process and results is ready in the Congress platform. Due to time, we only highlight the most relevant results for last conclusion. This research in this question, I'm sorry. No, this is all, sorry. It's all in this moment. We thank the institution in Mexico that gives us support so that we could present the final results in this research of this Congress. We also thank the review and scientific committee on the ICROS Congress for the support received. Thank you very much for your attention. And this slide shows my contact information appears for any question about our work. We are also open the possibility of international collaboration with other researchers and institutions. Thank you very much.